Hello and welcome, new adventurers. My name is Aerietta, and today we are doing more Needlessly Complicated 14. Let me just fix a few things. Oh goodness. Okay. Hmm. For some reason, closed captions seems to be disabled. Is it working now? There we are. All right, so OBS had an update this morning, and so I updated OBS. Unfortunately, it means that a few of my settings have reset, so that was unfortunate, but they seem to be minimal, so we're going to keep on going. So, first things first, I'm very excited about my brand new overlay now equipped with a just chatting screen. I will probably be fixing the chat box area so that it's a little bit more visible. It has a little bit more contrast so it'll be easier to read and see. But yeah, I now have a just chatting screen, so that's a first and I'm very excited about it. I also have all of these other new lovely overlay screens, and I've made sure that all of the social media matches. So I'm hoping that we are able to have a pretty smooth stream today, despite all of the new things and also the updates. Here is hoping. So today what we are going to be doing is leveling the last two of our jobs that are currently below level 30 to level 30. This might entail doing some ocean fishing if we hit the next hour and haven't managed to finish leveling Fisher. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that because that's a lot to keep track of, as well as keeping track of chat. But we will do what we need to in order to fulfill our challenge. Um, because we are at a point where Fisher is 5 levels lower than our highest level job right now. But alongside that, we are also going to be doing all of our level 30 side quests. I believe we have finished all of our level 30 MSQ. So now it's doing the side quests and possibly also leveling up some jobs because our combat jobs are all base level 30 with a few exceptions. So we will need to level them up in order to continue on as per our challenge. If you are unfamiliar with the challenge, which command was it? Yes, so hitting exclamation mark about in chat will bring up this little blurb talking about how I'm doing all of the jobs and all of the quests in Final Fantasy XIV. So if a quest appears on a mini-map, I have to accept it unless my quest log is full, in which case I need to come back for it later. All jobs must be within 10 levels of each other as quickly as possible once obtained. I am kind of operating on 5 levels because it is so much harder to bring a job 10 levels up than it is 5 levels, and all of our job quests are in 5 level increments at the moment. So there is also that. And one of the things that I have kind of imposed on myself is I can't continue doing quests so long as I have a job that's high enough level. I have to have all of my jobs be minimum level of the lowest level available quest in order to be able to continue it. So I have made it a little bit more difficult on myself in an attempt to make it less difficult on myself later. I'm learning. I may keep making challenge runs for myself, but I'm learning. Anyways, let us head on over to Final Fantasy XIV and get this started. All right, and I'll make sure to turn on the desktop audio, a thing that I regularly forget. So, as I said, all of our combat jobs are level 30 or higher, between 30 and 32. All of our craft jobs are level 30 to 32, but with our gathering jobs, we need one more level in botanist and 3 more levels in fisher, which again is why I might be doing ocean fishing today. We will see. So I'm going to start by grabbing the deliveries from Maelstrom so that we can get that botanist level up. And I'm going to remember to take the mineral water first thing. We're running a little bit low on that. We might need more food. Okay, so for the provisions, we need jade peas. Okay, I have 2. We need 8 more. North Shroud, Alder Springs. Okay, so that's going to be over by Fallgourd Float. So let's just hop on over there and get started. I hope you all are having a lovely Monday. I've, as per usual, been having a bit of an up and down kind of time. I got to hang out with my parents yesterday, so that was super nice. It was my dad's birthday, so I got to see him. He decided that he wanted to come visit on his birthday, which, you know, it was a surprise. We weren't expecting him because it's not like we made plans in advance or anything, but we were able to go and hang out, and that was really nice. Okay, and I do have sneak on, so I shouldn't be immediately attacked by monsters. Too far away from the vegetation patch. Okay. Enable quick gathering. Oh, I still haven't gathered all the other things in this area, apparently. And it's kinda low level. Good to know. Let's grab that leech and the eggplant. Okay, the next one we hit, we're going to get all of the jade peas. Oh, that's a tree. I also had a beer for the first time in like a year, maybe 2, yesterday. I don't typically drink because I have a variety of medical conditions that mean that I shouldn't drink in general, but it doesn't harm me or mess me up if it's like very occasional. So I'll have an beverage once or twice a year. So I decided to have one yesterday because we were at a brewery and then one of my favorite bars while my parents were visiting. But yeah, it was a nice little Pilsner, very bright flavored. uh, it may sound weird, but it kind of tasted like sunshine. But yeah, I, again, don't normally have that opportunity. Okay, we have 12 jade peas, so let's head back to Limsa. Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before, but while I was in college, uh, my favorite bar that I went to was not necessarily to go and drink because I've never been like a heavy drinker ever. And so it wasn't too difficult for me to just cut alcohol out completely when my health started stuttering. But I would go to this bar that is also a great burger restaurant. And being a broke college student meant that I had no money, which means that I was unable to really just get enough food regularly. However, my father donated blood quite often, so one of the programs to encourage people to donate blood involves a point system through which, hey, level 30, awesome. A point system through which, I'm gonna just look it up real quick. Which one was it? Aegis Shrimp. Okay. I have no idea where to find that. But what you could do is, for every pint of blood you gave, you could earn points, and the more you donated in a year, the more points you would get. So my dad had a bunch of points racked up, and I had started donating blood in college as well because I was so proud of my father for donating blood like pretty much my entire life, and I wanted to emulate that. And the incentive was really good. One of the things you could trade the points for was a meal voucher at this bar. This is the one that we ended up going to. And yeah, I needed protein because I was very anemic after a certain point. We didn't know that while I was giving blood, and I didn't become anemic until I got really, really sick one winter. So I stopped donating at that point. But yeah, I just should have seen that one coming. You know how it goes. Let's see. I'm going to hop on Warrior real quick to do one of these level 30 quests. Prepare. Maybe I should hop on Dragoon. Just for getting used to this job. I still don't know what the jump does. Okay, it does have an attack potency. Interesting. Okay. But I could get a meal voucher. So I would have a burger once a week, and I would also be going on the night that they had bingo. Because of course. Alright, so in order to get here, how do you get to the Wolf's Den? Aboard the ferry in Morabee Dry Docks. Okay. I would go on bingo night, and because my friends and I stayed for so long on bingo night, it was inevitable that one of us would win at some point in time. So what you won were dollar coupons that you could trade in for more food at this restaurant. So I would use my meal coupon for going on a night that they had bingo. And then I would oftentimes win at bingo because I would stay late, so I was one of the few people still playing. And then I would win more coupons towards more food. So I didn't pay for food at this restaurant for like 3 years. Hi, Seki, welcome in. Yeah, good. I'm glad you stopped in to say hi, even if you gotta go soon. Alright, unlock the Wolf's Den. Or we might end up doing a Frontlines today. There will be screaming involved. But yeah, that was, oh god. It hurts just to enter this area. It's just terrible. Look at this. Like, as soon as I show up, all of my skills are grayed out with the lines through them, and I have a pop-up telling me to test my skill, of which I have none. PvP is terrifying. However, I still need to do it for quest reasons. Okay, anyways. Test your skill at PvP. Duty involves a battle fought against other players rather than in-game creatures and incorporates an independent battle system with its own unique set of rules. Offers several different varieties of PvP, from ranked matches to casual training, for anywhere from 2 to 72 participants. Seki says frontlines are pretty great though, because winning is more a bonus than the main gist. Yes, absolutely. I'm very thankful that you can still manage to get experience points and points towards everything else just by participating, and winning is only a bonus. Because I am not a great contribution to my team at any given point, and I am sorry for that. I wish I were a better team player, but I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so for more information, visit the lodestone. Okay, great. Oh, my hotbars, they are in pain! Why are you like this? Okay, so I'm gonna put my sprint down here. I think I had my teleport up here and return up here. What's this? This is PvP profile, which is very important. More so even than the class selection. Alright. And now we just get rid of all of our abilities because they do not matter. God, I don't even know Dragoon yet. I still don't know how to actually use this job, and now it's telling me to get rid of all the things that I know and already can't use as effectively. God, okay. Seki says, "Aw, but we practiced like a year ago, but we did. We did practice, and it wasn't even a year ago. It was like 6 months ago, and I was still doing PvP with you until like a couple months ago, but I fell off that wagon real quick because I'm tired." Hi, Greg. Welcome in. How are you today? Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna show up on our mini-map and we're gonna have more quests. Again. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just going to grab this quest and turn in the other one, and then we'll do all the things because PvP is terrifying. Seki says you can PvP in any job. Don't forget, you can always swap after you queued, and so feel free to set up one class you're set. Correct. I might be trying to do a Bard then, because I'm more comfortable with Bard in PvP. Greg says, "I'm good. How are you? How's chat?" Things are good today. I am unlocking PvP, and I might do ocean fishing, and I am terrified of both. But I have a cool new overlay, and I'm very excited about that. The nervous trembling of his legs suggests this Ari brawler may not be as tough as he appears. So, fun fact that I didn't know until I had to look it up. So, Al-Ra is the name of the race, but when you are using a descriptor, you say Al-Ri. I originally thought it was gender-based, but it is not. It is Al-Ra is the race, but you can say the brawler is an Al-Ra, but you would say an Al-Ri brawler. Fun thing that I didn't figure out until way, way later. Please, I beg of you, stay those ferocious-looking fists. I'm not ready for full contact sparring. Why, I've only just begun to practice my one-ilm punch. Calm down, buddy. So, you haven't come to duel me then? My apologies. You have the look of a woman who enjoys the thrill of a fight, and I thought perhaps you'd come to challenge me. And for good reason, I might add. You see, the Maelstrom recently opened up a new sparring ground of sorts, right here on this pier. Now adventurers can go toe-to-toe without climbing down into the pit. It was all but certain you were just like everyone else, eager to earn a notch on your belt. I haven't the skill nor the courage to put up a fight, but you've the look of a woman who's weathered her fair share of battles. Perhaps you'd like to test your mettle in this ring? Not with me, of course. The officer who oversees the arena is just over there. Doubtless she'd be happy to tell you all about it. Just look at her frightful stare. Always on the lookout for fresh blood, or so they say. Thank you, scaredy cat man. But first, we have to unlock all the other things. And we're gonna get sassed by this man, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is a thing that occurs imminently. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before, huh? You say that Riki sent you? She said she was sending a new wolf to the den. Bah! More like a runt of the litter if you ask me. You're barely, you barely have your fangs for the honing, but I guess I'm feeling goddamn generous, so I'll throw you a bone. Start yourself off with crystalline conflict. Them training bouts are made special for feckless adventure types who can't tell sound strategy from a horse's arse. I still reckon it won't be sundown before you run home with your tail between your legs, crying for your mum, but you can have a word with Lieutenant Gunji Zalunji if you insist on giving it a go. You'll find him outside, assuming you can work up the nerve. And stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the weak of spine. Dismissed. I told you he was gonna sass me. Sir, I am destined to become the warrior of light. How dare you? Okay. No, I'm not going to do crystalline conflict. That's even scarier. Week of spine, I'm out. Same though. Oh my god. I went to my chiropractor this morning and I had the same problem as I did 2 weeks ago when I saw him last. And I'm just like, one of my ribs is just kind of detached. And he's just like, I don't know how to help you because it is stuck in being detached. Like, we've been trying to put it back where it's supposed to go, but it's not budging. You might need an x-ray. Of course I need a freaking x-ray. Of course. All right, you have unlocked crystalline conflicts. The grand companies of Eorzea established this new tactical exercise to strengthen their individual members' strategic capacity. Outmaneuver other adventurers just like you in a match of wits to claim victory. Hi, Claire. Welcome in. How are you doing today? All right. So, did I unlock just crystalline conflict, or do I have front lines as well? The big question. Casual and ranked match for crystalline conflict. I do not yet have front lines. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I am really excited and proud of my new overlay. I think it's real cute. I hope everyone else likes it too. I did spend a bit of time on this one. Oh no. Is this the front line? No, this is more crystalline conflict. You look to be spoiling for a fight, newcomer. Not that I blame you. Most everyone the captain sends my way is. You do well to vent some of that pent-up rage in a match or three of crystalline conflict. It's the latest, greatest, and most exciting tactical training you'll find this side of the front lines. But I want the front lines. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. Claire says I especially like the watercolor leaves. Those look so earthy. I don't know. I like them a lot. Yeah, so I have been making my overlays and a lot of my assets in Canva, which has a lot of these free assets. So let me just... I'm surprised the bot hasn't pulled it up. It's probably going to do it as soon as I put this up. But if you follow my link directory to beacons, there is a second page that you can click on. It has credits, which include links to Canva and all of that for where I got my assets. I do need to update the information on that because I don't have, what's it called? I have a different background. I'm not using a modified photograph from the website that I was using previously. But pretty much all of these assets can be found except for the illustration. That one's all me. I will take full credit for that. I am very proud of that drawing. Thank you. I also updated my panels. I was a little bit embarrassed last week because I realized that I hadn't updated my panels in like over a month and a half. So I kind of just changed out the information that was there and put new panel images to replace them. You may think me biased given that I'm the one who came up with the rules, but nothing could be further from the truth. We received countless calls to add more strategic elements to our training skirmishes, you see, and I simply put the entirety of my considerable skill towards answering them. Crystalline conflict matches challenge you to maintain control over an all-important freight, which you must transport safely to a designated location amid the heat of battle. I've even designed special arenas replete with magic mechanisms to keep you on your toes. If that piques your interest, my first recommendation is that you learn the rules in their entirety, lest you be pulverized the moment you step into the field. But fear not, I am more than happy to discuss them at any time. Thank you, Gunji. Oh no, please don't tell me it's going to put me in a match. Please don't do this to me. I'm afeared. Oh god, it's doing it! I don't have skills on my bar. No! Please tell me this is just a cutscene. Please, for the love of God, tell me this is only a cutscene. Okay, I am not seeing my character. I'm only seeing NPCs in high-level gear. Please don't do this to me. I am afeared. Okay. Crystalline conflict allows you to participate in 5v5 tactical skirmishes. You can do it through the duty finder. Oh, thank God! Okay. It scared the crap out of me. I'm not ready! I don't have any skills on my bar. Look at it. It's naked. I'm gonna put some skills on there right now because, oh my god, if this starts up, I am screwed. What the hell is a wheeling thrust combo? What are any of these? Ah! I am only familiar with PvP on Summoner, which I'm terrible at, and Bard, which I'm slightly less terrible at. But I might need to set up all of my skill bars and everything off stream because, oh boy, I am not ready. Oh my god, I was about to have a heart attack. Earning your wings. I think that might be frontline. I hope. Please? Softdox comes to Wolf Place, learns that Uplanders have many heart thumps for fighty play. Softnox sees chance to busy deal, offers Gobby hand to leading for Uplanders to have better fighty play. Crunchbone and Smash steal muchly. Now, new fighty play is born. Name of rival wings. This is not Frontlines. Where's Frontlines? Machina of Gobmake help Uplanders make much mayhem together. If Uplander wishes to fill brain case with knowings of rival wings, Softnox happy to give many tongue flaps. Okay, I'm gonna need to unprencel my brain after that. Unpretzel, that's how you pronounce it. It's doing this again. I've not even been to Dravania yet. I do like the little minion type things. Those are very cute. I've never seen these cutscenes before. Okay, Rival Wings is unlocked. I don't know how to do that one either. I've only ever done Frontlines. Okay, you've been granted access to Astragalos, an old Charlian testing site situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. I'm not even able to get there yet. Here you may take part in Rival Wings, a large-scale war game incorporating powerful goblin-made machina. Adventurers are divided into two teams, the Falcons and the Ravens, with each side setting out to destroy the core located in the opponent's base. If you are interested in learning more, speak with Softnox at the Wolf's Den Pier. Okay. But where? And this is just dueling arena. Oh, that's right. This is how you get It's Time to Duel. It says it's a level 1 quest, that's the wrong way, but you can't access it until you're level 30. Team Raven. Heck yeah. I like Corvids. I like Corvids a lot. Oh god, does this mean people can challenge me? Why? PvP makes me nervous. What's this? Another pup itching to get in the ring, are you? Well, if it's blood you're after, you need to get it quick. And you need it quick. Might be you can slake your thirst here. Before you go rushing off to get yourself bludgeoned, though, there's rules to be learned. Don't worry, lass. I'll teach you all you need to know. Okay, I completed a quest. Yay me. I don't want anything to do with anything here, and it doesn't have front lines yet anyways. I'm leaving. Oh, I have to actually get the... Oh god, I can remember words. It's a thing I can do. The Aetherites. I need to get that first. Need to attune myself. But how do you how do you get front lines then? Is that something that you have to go back to Maelstrom to unlock? Probably. Anyways, we did one of them. We did one of our quests. So now we also have, let's see, South Shroud looks to be where most of our quests are for level 30. So let's head over to Camp Tranquil. Unable to open map at this time. Can I teleport there? Please? Okay. We're good. Aerietta bot is telling us to remember to stay hydrated as an important part of every adventure. Very important. Staying hydrated is good. Alright, so... Oh, that is level 35. Luckily, we don't have to figure that one out yet. Okay. So if we go here, we are in South Shroud, so we want Leaves of Camp Tranquil, always have Ul'dah, a burning request, and my feisty little chocobo. That might actually be the one to start with first, but that means we have to head it back up to Bent Branch Meadows. What is Unicorn Power? That one's over in Alder Springs, okay. Oh. Oh, it gives me a whistle? Well, heck. We might need to do that one fairly quickly then. I am going to do my feisty little chocobo first because I have no self-control. Even though we just got here. I want more time with Daffodil. Nikki has fallen asleep on a very tall tower. She's been being a monster this morning. Literally digging in boxes again. Also digging in my plants, which is incredibly rude. She almost broke one of the branches off of a philodendron this morning. She was very close because she had stuck her head through like a bunch of vines and was very unceremoniously pulling her head back out with all of them stuck. Cats, man, I don't know what to do about them. Good evening to you, Aerietta. Is there something you need? You wish to have your chocobo trained in combat? This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing. Asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. I will help you train your chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? Absolutely. I don't want Daffodil to get destroyed. I love Daffodil. Very well. To begin, we will need a bunch of Geishel greens. You have my leave to pick some from the fields yonder. Return here when you have done it. Alright. Also, I don't know how you're actually supposed to pronounce this. Like, I've heard it Geishel greens and Gishel greens, and like, they keep putting letters where they don't belong. I don't understand. Because it's not Gisal. That's not how anyone pronounces it. But that's how it's spelled. I'm very confused. Have you acquired the greens? Yes. Here. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but chocobos are highly fond of Gishel greens. They love the leafy vegetable so much, in fact, that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you, and then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You will find that your chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order and it will act accordingly and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Fortams family, one of the foremost houses in Ishgard. Gissel? That does seem right. Gissel greens, that does seem right, but it's just like, I've heard it so many ways, including stated by characters with voice lines in this game. It's very strange. You'd think that there would be a pronunciation guide somewhere. There probably is, I have not gone looking for it. It's the way they've said it in a few other Final Fantasies. That does make sense. I think it's Lise in one of the much later expansions, because we don't know who she is yet in this game. But she says, I don't even remember what she says, but she says it differently from that, I'm pretty sure. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Gissel greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The broods that prowl the area ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Gissel greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to help provide you with as much as you can carry. Fighting with your chocobo. Okay. Where is resident? I'm gonna guess it's the bag on the map over here. No, that's the race chocobo vendor. Do you also have Gissel greens? Is it you? Nope, it's not you. Where? Nope, I didn't want to have a conversation. See, this is what happens when you don't pay enough attention, as you should. He probably just told me where I can find some, and yet. No, you're a wood whaler. Lucalo. Lucalo, help. Heck. So I have one, and they sell for 36. So obviously you can buy them. I'm pretty sure you can buy them other places. I think I only need the one in order to complete the quest, and then we can find out where they actually come from. So, let's do the quest first. To make things easy. And then it would probably be smart to head back to Limsa, both to find Gisselgreens as well as to go fishing. After emptying out our bags significantly. Oh my god, are we going to be able to empty out our bags significantly enough for fishing? We might not be able to do that. Okay, the zoos are right here. Okay, cool. I am sitting on the bird. Now I can feed the bird. Hi, Daffodil. Okay, so it's in the orders, free stance, and another bunch to summon again. Okay, so character, actions and traits, orders. So I'm gonna do free stance for now. I'm just gonna pull that up right there. I don't think I'm gonna be in an instance where I need to withdraw immediately. But follow? Order your companion to follow you. Important if you need them to leave the battle. Okay. Alright. And I don't have any levels for my sweet, sweet chocobo. So it's companion? Yes. I don't have any skills yet. So yeah, this will be about as good as it gets. Why is it? My feisty little chocobo. It's level 30. Why is it saying it's locked? Okay. Dispatch broods is with your companion. Yeah. Companion has been activated. I'm just gonna give it a go and hope for the best. Yep, it seems to be working. Brutus must also be for something else as well. Okay. I have gained companion skill points, apparently. I'm probably going to just put Daffodil on healer. Just to start out with, at least. And the last one. Hooray! And our little timer is paused while we are mounted on the chocobo, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think that's true. Complicated maze of stairs. More a labyrinth than a maze. Mazes imply uh, false corridors, whereas labyrinths, depending on the labyrinth, of course, and the context in which it is, seem to be singular paths that are just really, really long and windy. Mostly in the case of meditative labyrinths, not necessarily ones to get lost in because you are a minotaur and the king doesn't want to ever see your face again. So, you have successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo? Well done. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement each other. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Ah, before I forget, I have one last parting gift, a saddlebag for your chocobo. Heck yes, more storage space, let's go! Carrying Gishel greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room in your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. Yes, thank you, Lucolo. I appreciate you. Oh hey, you have another quest for me. Greetings, madam. Tell me, how goes the training of your avian mount? I could not help but notice that there's some bias towards real-life combat. All battle and no bonding makes a far less noble bird. I see that you already have a fine residence of your own. Why not build a stable for your chocobo? Closeness leads to fondness, and there are other perks. Indeed, I could tell you of those and more if you wish. We of Ishgard have a knack for chocobo husbandry. We have forgotten more than Gridania will ever know, I fear. One Ishgardian knack is to stable chocobos at one's residence. That makes it possible to train and feed the birds. The second knack is to keep the stable meticulously clean and picked up. Chocobos are cleanly creatures and easily distressed by slovenly housekeeping. Shall we get straight to it? Pick up every vegetable scrapped littering the stables, if you please. Oh, that's right, he's giving me chores. Chore simulator! Okay, this one seems to be pretty clean. Same as this one. Here's one. Also, for any of those questioning, I do not have a house of my own in this game on any of my alts. I am sharing residences with other players who have graciously given me leave to decorate their homes. However, I don't have one of my own. I do, however, have a free company that I was bribed into joining on this particular character, which is why I have a residence that has a chocobo stable. Have you collected all the vegetable scraps? Very good, I will take those. Please do. The place is as fresh as cream. How well the chocobos look, fluffing their feathers in contentment. You would do well to lay in a magic broom. What? What does that mean? You shall need to use those for a proper cleaning, but that is for another time. There is more to stable care than simply cleaning. And that brings us to the third Ishgardian knack, fresh feed. I am not the aptest tutor for this craft, however. There is one that has the knack right here in Bent Branch. That would be Mistress Margalt, the resident botanist. She is in charge of all cultivars maintained here for the chocobos. Go to her and beg a few greens and information from her. She will not stint you on either. Okay. And we've got 10 minutes until the fishing boat. Some feed for your chocobo? Ah, you've come to the right place for it. It has been a warm spring. Try a crata root. Many birds who would otherwise go off their feed cannot resist these luscious roots. We raise them with love as well as skill. Master Lucolo likes to call that a knack. I've no quarrel with it. 'Tis a joy to grow, whether it be vegetables, chocobos, or the skill in one's hands. Why not try your own hand at growing vegetables? You say you have a house, and a house must have a field. Food grown with your love and care, how could your bird not thrive eating fresh feed such as that? Mayhap we are not what we eat, elsewise my father would be a codfish or swim in butter, but the feed certainly makes the chocobos. Aye, so sensitive is their nature that you can see the effect of a particular feed as clear as day. But I have yet to tell you about the main feed, so you are sure to be fascinated. Shall we ever tire of speaking of the gishel greens? Precious, luscious plants. You can summon and trade your birds with these greens, but as wonderful as gissel greens are, they are hardly unique in being attuned to specific areas of a chocobo's abilities. The art of raising a chocobo involves choosing a balance of these vegetables to feed your bird, thus creating a chocobo that is, well, just so. The best laid plans of wranglers are often frustrated by picky eater, though. Do make sure to come to know each bird's likes and dislikes. They are no pieces of magitech to bend to your will. But when a bird and woman grow together, why, you might discover something very special indeed. Aye, and you would do well to grow your own feed. May as well fight with a pine sword to raise a chocobo without a vegetable field of your own. Visit a store to buy buy the seeds, and remember, love and skill, there's the knack. I do go on, don't I? You came for a handful of feed and you got an earful. But that's the way of it with us botanists. Take this fine specimen of crata root to your sweet chocobo, and I wish you both the joy of it. Okay, thanks, Margalt. Alright, so, as I had previously said, I am going to try the fishing boat today. I am not particularly expert at this. I don't know many people who are. I'll come back for this quest later on. But I believe that I already have all of the correct bait. I just need to move all of my items to my new bag as soon as Limpsa finishes loading, of course. Very important. Okay. Please take me out of the square, or rather the plaza. It is cramped in here and there are too many players. I do not want the lag. All right, but yay, Chocobo inventory. That is very helpful. You can't access it from dungeons or PvP, mostly just on the main map, but still incredibly helpful. Okay, so I and nope, that's Control S. Control Shift I is the Chocobo saddlebag. Excellent. All right, so we are going to put as much stuff in here as we possibly can before needing to run over to the boat and secure a spot. I have unlocked the boat. That was level 1 Fisher quest. I just hope that other people are kind enough to call out what bait to use because I don't have them memorized and I simply don't know. Oh goodness, this does take a while, doesn't it? It would be nice if there was like a multi-select. If there is one, please tell me, and I will feel a fool but be forever appreciative. So many crafting items. But this is all the quests, all the jobs, so we have to do all of the crafting jobs as well. Oh my goodness, and it does go on forever, doesn't it? But hey, look at how much bag space we have in our primary inventory. That's a novelty. Okay, just gonna fill that bag up completely. So one thing about the fishing boats is that they have a limited number of players that can get on them, and they only go every 2 hours. So there is a possibility that we are unable to get on the boat. Oh. Okay. And we do have the correct bait, right? Bloodworms, pillbugs, crayfish? Or is it... I'll go check. That's probably the best way to do it. Just go find the thing yourself. Okay, merchant mender. Purchase items. Ragworm, krill, and plumpworm. We don't have any in our bags. Uh-oh. Nope. Cancel. We want the krill, not the ragworms. Okay, now we can hopefully... Welcome to the Endeavor. Will you be boarding the ship? Registered aboard. I regret to inform you that we are no longer recruiting new members. Do not despair, however. There's always another voyage on the horizon. Restrictions for the crew members are no longer being... Registration for crew members are no longer being accepted. Departure times can be viewed on the sailing schedule. I am going to... Yeah, it's 3 p.m. It's Rotano Sea. Night, day, and evening? But it might open up again in 3 minutes is the thing. Usually I just follow other people onto the boat. That's what I typically do. But we'll find out very, very quickly whether or not I am correct. Well, very quickly, I say, but in another 2 minutes. I do like this very attitudinal little Lalafell right here. Just, that's a very good look for a Lalafell. What I also find hilarious is that I always seem to find characters coupled up going on fishing voyages as like a couple. It's very funny. I want to make sure I have good gear on, and I do. Oh no, it's getting crowded. Oh no! Okay. We're still waiting. It should be any second now. Sir, don't stand on top of them. That's rude. I'm just keeping my eye on the time right now, just like, okay, when is it gonna roll over? When is it gonna roll over? Is it correct to timer in-game? Oh, that's right, there is an actual clock in-game that I can check. And that will be accurate to the actual in-game clock, which makes sense. Just waiting. Ha! Yes! Register. Oh god. I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared. Jeez. These things shouldn't be scary, but I don't have a whole lot of experience with them. So like fishing and melee melee damage dealers and PvP and all that. It's just like these are new things for me, as well as tanking and healing. Terrifying. Okay. Say hello to the lovely people. Oh, never mind. Okay. Uh, anyone calling out the food? Oh god. So I'm just gonna use ragworm and hope. Okay, so I have my voyage missions are 5 sharks, 5 rank 3 fish, and 1 strong bite. Oh, sorry, 11 strong bite. Hooray! I also think that you can't actually use your food bonuses. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Um, in order to make sure that fishing is fair, because there are specific things that you can get from the fishing voyages, such as specialty mounts and achievements. I should probably put my little light bulb on. There we are. I probably have the wrong bait, but no one's saying what bait to use. I'm always surprised at people who are like chatting during this because I'm so focused. Just someone's like, hey, everybody, what are you all up to? And I'm just like, hi. I'm keeping my fingers on the correct buttons. Ooh, Heaven Swimmer. That's one for our little voyage missions. Fancy. And Aerietta bot is reminding us to take a sip of water. I don't know how you can't be hydrated just looking at this very wet and rainy ocean. Speaking of hydration. Oh, dolphins. That's a good luck. Oh, heck yes. I'm pretty sure that's a lucky thing. Uh-oh. I clicked too soon. But Nikki has been drinking the water from my plants again. I have several plants that are just propagating in vases of water, and she keeps drinking the water out of the vases. So I brought her a bowl to put nearby the plants that is filled with water. She's ignoring it. Like, she'll drink from it occasionally, but for generally speaking, she's just ignoring it. Okay, I'm gonna try a different bait and see if that helps. Oh god! Spectral current, heck yeah! Thank you. So for anyone unfamiliar with Final Fantasy XIV's ocean fishing, this is part of it, and it's weird as hell. I don't understand why any of this is happening. It's fine, I'm sure. Ooh, Navigator's Prince. That's cool. And that's a second for our voyage mission. I got another one! But I have this bowl of water that I put out here so that Nikki will stop drinking the water out of the plants. And what does she do? She brings over a washcloth, picks it up in her little mouth and brings over a washcloth and sticks one end in the bowl so that it starts draining, it starts, uh, what's it called? Not filtering, not draining, siphoning, that's the word. So she's siphoning all the water out of the dish that I gave her onto the table. She's just a little brat. I don't know what to do about it. So I'm getting some pretty good ones, but it's, oh yay, another strong bite. Merman's mane? That's an octopus. That's the wrong kind of fish for right now. And I think the spectral current is over. Yeah. So you only get one spectral current per location. I'm gonna try the plump worm and hope. Because I need more sharks and I need stronger bites. Oh, and we're also level 30, which means that we'll be able to get desynthesis pretty quickly here. And desynthesis is helpful because it means that even though these fish cannot be used in cooking for the most part or entire part, I don't remember which, despite that, you are still able to get materials for cooking from them and for other things as well. And that's what you can do with gear that you don't need to. So I have a bunch of gear for this character that I no longer need because it'll automatically bring my rod up once we're leaving. Oh, please, please, please make it in time. Yay! Success! Okay. Jasper head. That thing looks cool. I think I saw one of those when I was very little in a fish tank. Small aquarium. Honestly, this is the most plainclothes group of fishers I've seen on a boat. Normally, they're all decked out in bright colored bikinis and dancing. Okay, second location of 3. Oh, that echo was terrifying. Southern Strait Merlethor? Okay. We're just gonna start fishing and hope that this bait works. More sharks, bigger bites. More sharks, bigger bites. Hey, level 30. Which means that we might get a few levels ahead. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue so long as it's not like well above level 35, because then we have to quickly get things back. Okay, so that's charm release. Patience. I've read that patience doesn't really help, but for some reason it's not letting me use powerful hook set. Oh! That's a big one. Oh, so if they're too big, they don't count for strong bite because it's a bigger bite than strong bite. Of course. Of course. Give me sharks. Okay, I'm gonna change bait and see if that helps. So there are a lot of really good guides on YouTube and such for ocean fishing specifically, but it can be complex enough that you just need a spreadsheet. A rather in-depth spreadsheet, I might add. Okay. I don't think this bait is doing us any good either. Ooh, strong bite. That's helpful. Ooh, I can mooch with this one. So that's a skill that we recently obtained where you use a large fish to catch an even larger fish. Please be a shark. This is a big one. The animations demonstrate. Another... I don't want another one of these. I'm so glad that we did empty out our bag, though. We're filling up space again pretty quickly. Okay. We're switching over to krill and praying. Yay, strong bite. Ghoul barracuda. Okay, so this is the correct bait that we needed for our specific voyage missions. Good to know. Or at least for this part of it. Oh, that's right, we're off the coast of Costa del Sol. I forgot. I don't really take the time to look out at what we're looking at typically, so oftentimes I don't realize that it's in a location that I would recognize. Oh, big one again. So, we have only a minute 20 seconds left of this area, and then we'll be moving on to the last one. Ooh, shaggy sea dragon. That's cool. I need 4 more strong bites and 4 more sharks. Yay. There's one of them, at least. No, thank you. I want to make sure that I have the correct catch for my mission. All right, so we're off to the last location. One of the things about ocean fishing that I think I mentioned is that it is very randomized. That's part of the reason why a lot of these achievements and unlockables that you can get specifically through the fishing can be very difficult because it is entirely randomized. Like, there is very little you can do to ensure certain things. Oh, I think this is out near Vesper Bay. Honestly, I just went to the side that was nearest to me where I started on the boat. Oh yay, more dolphins. Another strong bite. We only need 2 more after this one. Multiple good fortune signs, that's good. Are we going to catch a fish? This one's taking a while. Oh, it's a big one. Please be a shark. Please be a shark. Oh! Another spectral current. Yes, a shark! There are some fish that you can only catch through the spectral current, I think. Let's try a different bait just to be on the safe side. Oh good, a strong bite. Only 1 more after this. A massive boulder begins to writhe beneath the ocean floor. Ocean fishing is weird. I have no qualms saying that. Ocean fishing is weird. Yes, that was the last strong bite we needed. Now we just need 3 more sharks. Okay, let's try ragworms for sharks. I don't know if that'll work, but we're gonna try. And we're level 33. Oh no. Three more sharks. 3 more sharks. Okay, so this is incorrect. Let's try krill again. Krill is what caught the one shark that we got earlier in this area, but it was also just before the spectral current hit. And it's clearing up. More shark. Please. Please, more shark. I'm so close to getting all my voyage missions, which will get me a better score. Rotano Wahoo. Some of the names of these fish are very funny, but that's kind of the entire game. Some of these names are absolutely ridiculous. And this is a reminder from me personally. Make sure that you check your posture to make sure you're not sitting in a way that is making your shoulders hurt, or your back, or anything else, if you can avoid it. Or at least make it hurt less. We can't always be entirely out of pain, but being in less pain is good. I don't think we're gonna make the voyage missions. We have less than a minute left, and I still need 3 entire sharks. Okay, we're all leaving now. It automatically put my fishing rod again away. I remember words. Terrifying. The potato is having a coughing fit. And that was ocean fishing. We shall soon have our score and see how well we did. Yeah! I think we did hit 35. Uh-oh. Nope, only 34. Okay. Well, we did do the thing, so that is very good. What do you mean I have no items? Oh, it's a materia extraction. Why am I wearing the friendship circlet on... We'll have to get a better hat at some point, because that doesn't have any bonuses at this level. Alright. So we caught a lot of fish. Many a fish has been caught now. What was I gonna do next? Alright, so that means that all of our jobs across the board are all above level 30 now. which is great. So now we need to finish leveling other jobs. So let's start with Dragoon because it's the lowest non-tank job. And we are going to head back to Bent Branch Meadows to finish up that quest. And now that we have it unlocked, I'll be able to head to my FC's house after stream to train my bird. Train our dearest daffodil. Ah, were you able to collect some chocobo feed? Margot is never stingy with her vegetables. Yes, here's a gigantic cracker root. As fine a cracker root as I've ever seen. A magnificent specimen. This will make the training all the more effective, I believe. We come to the fourth knack of chocobo husbandry, Aerietta. Training. I hear Head Wrangler Keitha is about her work. There's a thought. Go and speak with her. She will tell you much and more about training chocobos. And we are going to drink more mineral water to make sure we are getting as much EXP as possible. Nice to see you, Adventure. Here to learn about training your bird, you say? Stable your chocobo and you'll be able to train the sweetheart, but you need to give him a treat so straight after and not a moment later. What I do is to go pick up a choice bit of feed before I get the bird into training. The results vary, as the slick ruffian at the ebony stalls used to say. Around here, results depend on how clean the stables are, what treat you give. But as long as you love your chocobo, it's hard to muck it up. Well, now I gotta find a cracker root on you already. That'll work a treat, no pun intended. Go on, start training little Leia here. Leia, my bad. Good kick. Another good kick. You feed little Leia the gigantic cracker root after her training. I like that she has little pockets on her chest. That's very cute. That was sweetly done, Venture. You've got some skill at this, I reckon. Some are made to train just that one bird, but you can handle any chocobo. Some Ventures share a stable, you know. Might be you could care for birds other than your own. You muck out the stables, that means you're helping raise another Venture's birds as well as your own. Don't matter who did the mucking out, really. Those birds will have been cared for, you see. That ought to hold up for a while, aye. No use pouring too much wine into a cup. You'd best return to Lucalo before his Ishgardian brain case starts imagining the worst. Sweetly done. High praise indeed from Keitha. Excellent, excellent. I have now taught you all the knacks you must need to know at this time, I believe. It is my hope that you will add a stable to your residence, and there raise a chocobo to serve as your brave mount and trusted companion. How I long to meet that bird some day. I trust you will not disappoint me. Hooray! Chocobo raising now available! Okay, so we still have Unicorn Power at Alder Springs, but the rest of these are in Camp Tranquil. So, unable to open map at this time. It keeps telling me that there might be something going on. Alright, so back to side questing. We have a few different side quests that we need to do. Let's see, what's this one? A burning request. That's right, this guy dropped a bunch of firewood directly under the bridge. So let's start here. Dropped lumber. Oh, a hostile presence? Okay, Daffodil, you know what to do. There we go, there's one. More dropped lumber. And another hostile presence. And the last dropped lumber is over here. Okay, so now we just go back up. Okay, there's an entrance to some stairs. It is real cute having Daffodil follow us up the stairs. Alright, Florent. And Aerietta bot is reminding us to take another sip of water. More me than anyone else, because I will forget. As I've said before, I'm sure. Ah, adventure. I am right glad of your return. Did you find my wood where it fell? Yep. Long piece of planed wood dropped by the ever graceless Florent. I love the descriptions. Wonderful. The tavern will get a fine blaze out of these. 'Tis firewood for Buscaron Struthers you were gathering. A little damp, but nothing that little drying won't fix. The sun is strong and the way is long after all. Much appreciated. Okay, so that is skill speed, vitality, determination, or spell speed, vitality, and piety. I'm gonna say Elfgoat Steak, because it works with most of our jobs. Okay. And now we head over to another questy quest. I believe this is a point where we have to rescue someone. Yep, hostile presence. Hey, maybe leave the Uldan trader alone. Now that, madam, is what I call a close call. Good for nothing, that guard of mine. I swear these new cell swords are more of cell scabbards. Here, pray take this for your trouble, the more precious of my wares, Uldan incense. We helped a person. And back we go to deliver. Once we're able to get over all of the bridges. It's really funny. It's kind of the same thing that's going on with Costa del Sol. It's just a lot of bridges. Did you find something? Ah, I hope to the 12 that it transports me, as the captain's tales do. From myrrh to sandalwood, the soothing aromas emitted by these alchemically crafted incense cones will instantly take one back to the jewel of the desert. The scent! My head swims! I see markets in the Colosseum. Languorous evening strolls past roses with the heat of the sun still on them. What smells! They inflame my imagination and possibly my sinuses. Thank you, adventurer. You have more than earned this. Ooh, potions. Okay, so in this area we still have Leaves of Tranquil. Why can't we see it on the map? That seems ridiculous. Okay, let's look at it again. Let's actually read the thing. So I'm gonna say it's where the fur's at. Yep, that looks right. Can we get it? There we are. Now we have the appropriate markings on our map. Okay. Scroll way the heck out so we can see what's going on. Oh, we aren't in the area anymore. Head over to the appropriate area. Now we go back in here and we initiate. We have a burb with us. Let's see if we can do this. Poached hide. An enemy appears. Oh, this is cool music. Wait, I recognize this. Which Final Fantasy is this from? I totally recognize this. Is this, oh goodness. Nope, it's escaping me. This might be from Final Fantasy IX, but it could also be from another one. That one that was cross-platform. Can't remember its name right now. It wasn't a mainline Final Fantasy game. Okay. There we are. And last one. Alright, so we have a Midland Condor and the Curial Claw Poacher. Okay, I think we finished. Did we get all the things? Oh, there's one more. I could just hop on my chocobo, but it's probably a little faster to sprint instead of take the time to cast spells. Oh, there's two over here. And last one. Hooray, we did it! Duty complete! Yes, please teleport me directly in front of the person I need to talk to. Bravo, madam. I had a feeling you would do well from the moment we met. And though this was but a trial, you earned your reward nonetheless. A bonus was based on difficulty and speed of completion. I must say, I was rather impressed with your results. I see no reason not to grant you access to a greater range of leaf quests. Your most difficult task now is choosing what to attempt next. Okay, so we are currently on this job. It is not as good as what we are wearing. Okay, so steel cuirass. Or is it cuirass? I don't know, but we shall know soon enough if it actually helps us or not. That would be warrior, so display set, manor shirt. So is this better than what we're wearing? It's less defense and all that. A velveteen bleaud for a caster or healer. So where is our dear little white mage? Display set. Manor half robe is an item level 30. So that's 33, 57, and 6 on vitality, intelligence, mind, and critical hit. It does have a higher direct hit rate. And it is a higher item level. I'm just gonna grab that one just in case. I have no reason to believe that it's actually better. But that should be all the ones in this area. Alright, so now we have Unicorn Power, which is up at Alder Springs, and then we have Leaves of Costa del Sol and Costa Beach Party. We're not going to be able to get to all of them today, I don't think. But we should be able to get to most of them today. And then check our quest log spreadsheet that I made to see what else we need to pick up. Okay, so Unicorn Power. Appeared near Fallguard Float. Treat the creature's wounds. Hi Seki, welcome back. I did fishing. I went on the ocean fishing boat and panicked a lot because I didn't remember what I was doing. Okay, so it is that area. Good. Oh, no, no, no. Go away. This is why we pay attention. Good grief. Oh, that's right. I have to do this specifically on a different job, which means that we first have to fight off this guy. Get out of the way, first and foremost. Okay. And this one has to be done on White Mage. Seki says, did you have that one person who RP'd a captain and shouted bait swaps? No! We didn't. Unfortunately. Injured mare! The creature appears to be in great pain. Why is it locked? Why is it still locked? What am I missing? Use Cure to heal the injured beast at Alder Springs. Does this have to be done without a job stone? Is that what we're doing wrong? Because it's level 30 and we picked it up in Stillglade Fane. I'm going to check real quick and I'm going to be real annoyed at, yep. Can't do it as a white mage, have to do it as this job. Okay, Cure 1. Have to do it as Conjurer. That work? Please? I did click the mare. I thought I clicked the mare. Unicorn! Okay, bye. The creature seems grateful. Oh, talking to it unclicks the mare. Good to know. Okay, bye. Soul crystal. Let's re-equip that, please. Thank you. Okay. So now we have to head back to Stillglade Fane in order to turn that in. We are getting close to finishing up our level 30 side quests. Then we just need to do all of the level 30 job quests for our crafting and gathering jobs. To finish the quest, I might have to remove the stone again. Of course! Good grief, I should have just left it off. Why can't you do it as a white mage, though? It's technically still the same class. It's just a class with a job. I have all the same qualifications, but now I have a job, so you don't want me? Rude. Good grief. 2.0 spaghetti code. Yeah. I mean, the rest of it's spaghetti code too, in order to be able to actually function with the rest of the game. Welcome back, Aerietta. Were you able to find the creature? And what did it look like, if I might ask? Four-legged and tall with pristine white coat, and a single horn protruding from its brow? There's no mistake. That was a unicorn you healed. Unicorns are a rare and majestic beast native to the inner regions of Kurthis. They are extremely shy and wont to avoid all contact with man. The notion that you were able to gain its trust is most thrilling. I've seen enough wild creatures to know that its behavior towards you means more than simple gratitude. Nay, the unicorn... Okay, I'm sorry. That was funny. She said nay, speaking about a unicorn, which is kind of like a magic horse. Anyways, the unicorn must have sensed kinship in you. Should you doubt my words, Aerietta, pray take this whistle and prepare yourself. A truly uplifting experience awaits. I get to ride a unicorn? I get to ride a magic unicorn? This whistle emits a shrill tone that is said to summon a legendary unicorn. Rainbow-colored barding optional. I want rainbow-colored barding? Do I get the fancy? I can now summon the unicorn mount. Okay. Okay, so... the antelope stag, really cool. However, I have a unicorn now. I can ride a unicorn now. Okay, putting the job stone back on, and I still think it's ridiculous that it wouldn't allow us to use it for this single quest. Nonsense. Anyways, now we are headed to Costa del Sol, and we are going to be finishing up with Dragoon, hopefully getting it to level 31. It should happen. Look at that. Should. Keywords. Never forget. Oh, big stretch. The gremlin has moved from her original hiding spot. I don't know where she's gone now, probably to wreak more havoc and test the laws of physics again. Carriage driver. The governor sent you, did he? I was afraid he wasn't going to wait no more. Don't be giving me the sack now. 'Tain't my fault, I swear. I brought the girls just as like I was supposed to, and we got as far as here before they caught sight of the ocean, and that's the moment they started crying like curriels and hopping like spriggans. Soon as I stopped the wagon, they were off and running to the beach. Now, I yelled at them ladies to get back in the carriage so we could get where we was supposed to, but they didn't pay me no never mind. You'd go talk to some sense then, wouldn't you? Working stiffs, the both of us. You understand. You'll help me out. Oh, I'm sorry. Heck. Yes, it even sparkles. Oh my god, this is so majestic. I love this. Okay, anyways. Please click the dancer. Shells are right fancy and pricey back home. Bet you gilt to goobo poop that I can sell a beauty like this to Master Gagaraju. Need to find a way to get it to him, though. You go wait while I find me a wagon or some such. That's a huge shell. Oh, honey, I've never seen anything like this. It's all dunes where I come from, you know. I'm sure Master Gagaraju wouldn't mind a bit if we stretched our legs before coming to see him. I just feel so blessed to be here. This is so beautiful and inspiring, don't you think? I'm feeling so many things. I just need to drink it all in and channel it into my art. Excuse me, who are you? Not the boss of me, that's right. This is my first time on the beach and nobody's gonna tell me how long I can and can't have. Got it? Incredibly sassy, but not incorrect. Okay, so remembering how to use all the bridges again. Oh goodness, so many. And tents. Overcome by the ocean, they say. Seduced by the sand? With me waiting? Me, who paid so dearly to see their unparalleled undulations? Well, how delightful. They are true artistes, as beautiful inside as they are out. Gridania is green, Ul'dah is golden, but only Costa del Sol is blue and white. Yes, I should have thought of it earlier and given them leave to play upon the beach. Ah, happy it is to be a wealthy man. I shall wait because, well, because I can. I am no drudge quaking at the sound of a master's step, nor am I a knuckle-biter who needs a bottle of brandewine to keep the tremors at bay. I shall enjoy the anticipation and the fulfillment alike. Dun dun dun! Seki says leggy dancer would be a problem if they were a legless dancer. Not necessarily. You can still dance. You don't necessarily need legs for it. It's just you can't do specific move types, and it requires a certain amount of accommodation. What was I doing? Let's do warrior. It's about to level up. That's paladin. Warrior. Level 33 quest, but we can pick it up since we're right here. Excellent timing. Come, come. Such a still, wilting day, and I had a thought, a little thought, of violet, not a rose, so to call up a refreshing breeze. The wind sprites now. You can get a healthy puff or two out of them. It follows that a powerful sprite can set a whole city aflutter. According to my best calculations, or rather my second best calculations, no need to ask why or how, collecting 3 cores from Windsprite should permit you to summon a more powerful specimen. Won't someone, present company definitely included, carry out my genius plan? Will someone deign to collect this handsome reward? Master Gagaraju, why the hell are you such a problem? Okay, so Our last level 30 quest is Leaves of Costa del Sol. Where on the map is it? Okay. So we're going to head over there and then initiate this, and I think that's going to be our last quest for today. Hopefully it won't take too terribly long, because we're coming up on time. Oh, that was accidental, but I guess it works. Okay. Initiate. I think I'll be fine, so long as I don't die. Treasure coffer. Sense an unsettling presence. What do I do about it? New enemy! I forgot my buttons. I'll read what you said in just a second, Seki. Okay, there's one. Also, Gagaraju has a really deep lore story and it's kind of neat to read about. Cool. 2 enemies nearby. I need to go to the middle of them so that they're both getting attacked. Apparently he bought the place because it was too salty and turned a failing farm town into a beach resort. Oh, nice. And put a bunch of starving people into the good lives. Like, even if he enjoys the pleasure a bit too much. Interesting. That is actually really fascinating. Oh, we have to fight again? No. Okay. That is actually really cool. He doesn't seem as much of a jerk as before now. Though it is just kind of weird where he's just like, oh, I'm not talking to anyone in particular, but if the specific person I'm referencing doesn't very specifically do my bidding, I will be ever so distraught. Okay, and the last one's over here. Oh, the wind sprites are for a different class that we are not high enough level to turn in yet. I sense an unsettling presence. Oh. Buffalo. How could he say no to a good Samaritan after hearing such woes and sadness? Dun dun dun! Yes, please put me directly where I'm supposed to go. Ignore how a 25-foot behemoth snuck up on you in the middle of a beach. Also not wrong. As I expected, you managed the task without too much difficulty. Don't forget to collect your reward. See? I knew that trial was a waste of time. I have plenty of other tasks that a hardy soul such as yourself should have little trouble with. Costa del Sol welcomes your continued cooperation. Thank you. All right. All of our jobs are now above level 30, and I do mean all of them, and we've done all the level 30 quests that we had in our journal. Between now and our Final Fantasy Friday stream, I will be double checking my notes against what we have accomplished today. But yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone for coming out today to see my new overlay and to hang out with me while I did some of the stuff and the unlocks where it's just like I had no idea what was going on. So a lot of panicking involved. Uh, the chat box text color, I think it just looks different on this background than it did on that really bright teal. So I'm glad it looks nice though. I am going to be seeing about putting um, a semi-transparent solid color behind it just so that it's a little bit easier to read on this watercolor. So yeah, again, just thank you so much to everyone for showing up. Again, I super appreciate it. Um, it's nice to finally be out of the below level 30 nonsense. Um, let's see. So I'm thinking today we will go and visit Junie. But first, wait, Seki said, oh, okay, because it was also a lighter color, I think, on stream, and it looked nicer too, unless my eyes just played tricks on me. Well, that's part of the thing about color theory, is that it will inevitably play tricks on you. So in chat and on screen right now is the link to my Beacons directory where you can find updates on Twitter, the community Discord, which we now have open and has our very first custom emote that can be used in the new Discord server. There is a link to the YouTube VOD channel and also for tipping on Ko-fi and Throne. You have a history of telling colors incorrectly. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so if you would like to join me on this raid, I would super appreciate it. It helps me and it helps the people that we go to raid. So I'm going to copy the message myself and we'll just get this raid headed on over to Junie. So Junebug uses she, her pronoun. She is a predominantly Final Fantasy XIV streamer, and it looks like she's got really cute accessories for the month of October on her VTube model. I'm just going over just to check to make sure that she's not raiding out to someone else. Um, but yeah, again, thank you all so much. I super appreciate you being here. And I will see you again on Wednesday. So, yeah. Bye, everybody.